A former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, seems to be a dogged fighter in the game. In politics, he has an ample dose of unsettled issues with the ruling People's Democratic Party, especially now that he is linked to the new PDP. Not done with that, the other day too, he engaged his former boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, in a debate about his eligibility to travel to the United States of America. However, just as the United States dust is settling, the former number 2 citizen on Tuesday stirred a fresh debate on the social media space, declaring via a post on his website that he bought a house for his mother at the age of 14. Atiku, in the blog post, said contrary to the belief that he soiled his hands while serving in the Nigeria Customs Service, as well as during his 8-year tenure as vice president, he had a history of genuine business success. He said, "It never mattered that I had a history of business success prior to entering politics. It never mattered that from the moment I bought my mother a home as a 14-year-old boy, I was running various businesses to provide for my family. But tell it to the Marines," seems to be the thinking of some Nigerian social media users, who received the claim with a pinch of salt. Little wonder, they further prodded him to explain how, at 14, he mustered the financial muscle to buy a house. For instance, an online socio-political activist, Olusegun, is one of the first critics, who questioned the former vice president's claim. Ogundomazi said, "How did we end up with deluded characters as so-called leaders in Nigeria? That former vice president Atiku would have Nigerians believe he bought a house for his mother as a minor child is a clear indication that Nigeria's problem is beyond human understanding." Another Facebook user, Adideod Aramalu, asked, "Was it through innovation or through corruption that the former vice president accomplished the feat?" For another Facebook user, Steve Collins Ogwu, there appears to be more than meets the eye. He stated, "At that age, what was he doing to rake in cash to have been able to afford the home? The last I checked, he was not into entertainment of any kind or an athlete to be able to earn cash at such an early stage. I need him to lecture me on how he did it." On Atiku's blog post also, a reader, who identified himself simply as Inang, described the former vice president's piece as rhetoric and called him as a trickster. Inang said, "Sir, I pray many Nigerians will be able to see beyond that gibberish piece of write-up and see you for the trickster that you are. You bought your mother a house at 14. What business brought forth such largesse? I personally would like to know. Please spare us the rhetoric and leave room for the younger and honest blood in our beloved country Nigeria who are out there praying for the chance to lead this country out of the mess you and your likes have led it. Please find a place to sit and give chance."